Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back, it's Zach. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over with a generalized acne routine video. I'm going to give a couple of different options so that way you can create your own routine. And I'm also going to talk about different types of acne and different ingredients that can help treat those. Before we jump into this video, please hit that subscribe button. I post every single Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern United States time. But for the month of December, I'm also going to be posting Mondays, 8 a.m. Eastern United States time as well. I have some really exciting content coming out and you're not going to want to miss it. Let's jump into it. To start off, I just wanted to say that acne doesn't define you. I had acne for so many years. I first started to get acne about 10 years ago. Wow, yeah. About 10 years ago, I started to get acne when I was in middle school, and, you know, I still get it to this day. I got a pimple on my chin today, and I get them on my neck sometimes. You know, it's a part of life. If you don't have acne, that's awesome. I don't know why you're watching this video, but thank you for the support. It's a part of life, you know. So many people have acne, and it doesn't define you. You can still complete your work, go to school, be in a relationship. You can do all of these things in life with acne, right? But there are solutions and treatment methods that are going to help you so that you don't have acne. Before I go talking about different routines, I just want to disclose that acne is not just about skincare. It definitely consists of many different aspects. I mean, one of them is definitely skincare, the treatment that you give to your skin. But I cannot deny that genetics play a big role in acne, and you cannot change your genetic makeup. So if there is a history in your family of acne, you are going to be more susceptible. If it's not your mom and dad, it could be grandparents. And as you know, down the line of our family tree, there's not really a big history. People didn't have a definition of acne in the late 1800s and such. So you might not even know if acne has ran in your family, but that could be a part of it. Additionally, diet is a big part of it. And you know, people want to put all this stuff on their skin, but diet is really important, what you put in your body. I am drinking right here a cup of antioxidants. This is green tea. It's great for you, packed with antioxidants. You can put antioxidants all over your face, but you also need to be drinking them because they're going to do great things within your body cells. Another thing is diet, not just drinking, but food. You want to be having a balanced diet with a good amount of healthy fats, good carbs, proteins, fiber, and not a lot of processed sugar. If you're going to be eating, you know, candy canes all Christmas long and drinking hot cocoa, you know, you're probably going to have a little bit more breakouts. Another thing is exposure to the sun. You need to have a sunscreen. You need it. Do not go and buy and use any of the skincare stuff if you don't have sunscreen. Because even though when your acne heals and you think it's gone, without sunscreen, the acne might leave a red mark, and mine always does, but with sunscreen, protecting that red mark is going to make it heal even faster. I mean, my acne marks go away within a week to 2 weeks now, whereas it used to take months when I was in my teens. So good. And hydrating. So let's dive into different types of acne. So there can be whiteheads and blackheads, also known as open and closed comedones. I get a lot of blackheads around my nose. The reason that they are black is because when they are exposed to oxygen in the air, they turn black. It's not a black, you know, inside of your skin. It's just, it oxidizes essentially. So don't worry about that. I see a lot of people using those peeling things. Those are definitely going to take your blackheads out, but they're going to come right back. In order to keep those away, you need to use preventative measures, which are going to come in skincare. I'll talk about that. Another type of acne is your typical pimple. Those are what I get. I get sporadic pimples, but some people do have cystic acne. Now, cystic acne is very intense. It's very painful, and it's kind of comes up from underneath the skin, and it's a large wound. That is a very serious type of acne, and you probably are going to need oral antibiotics or prescription topical lotions like an antibiotic like clindamycin to get that under control, and then you can use more over-the-counter products to keep things at bay. But if you're having an absolute purging moment, you may want to go see a dermatologist or your treating healthcare provider. So in the morning, I'm going to recommend that you go in with a acne preventative cleanser. Now, I've got 3 options here. My favorite one that I've been using every morning is by L'Oreal. It is the L'Oreal Revitалist 3.5% pure glycolic acid. It also has salicylic acid. It is a cleansing gel. Like I talked about with those blackheads on the nose, this glycolic acid, if you use it, you can use it every morning if you have oily skin. But if you're getting oversensitized by using it every morning, you can use it every other day, for example, every other morning. That glycolic acid is going to help exfoliate your skin. That way you're not going to have clogged pores. It's going to really help with those blackheads. The salicylic acid that's in this is also going to be really great for that acne. Salicylic acid is oil soluble, meaning that it gets down deep inside of the pores and helps clean them up to prevent the clogging of the pore, which is going to create a zit. This is a great product. Every product I'm mentioning here is non-irritating, it is fragrance-free, and best part of all, it is affordable, because I don't think if you're on an acne routine, you need to spend $1,000 to get your skin clear. The next product is similar, and it's by Zapsit. It's their Acne Wash Cleanser. This is a 2% salicylic acid face wash. So similar to the L'Oreal, except it's mostly salicylic acid. Another option for cleansing would be this product from Cerave. This is a benzoyl peroxide face wash. Benzoyl peroxide is great for treating acne that's more caused by bacteria on the skin instead of caused by oiliness, which is better for salicylic acid. Since it is by Cerave, if you don't know, they're a very gentle formula. They have 3 essential ceramides, which are good for the skin barrier, and it has hyaluronic acid in it, which in a cleanser, I don't think it does that much, but it doesn't really strip the skin. This also has niacinamide in it, which is great for acne. After that, you can go ahead and jump in with a moisturizer. I recommend this one by Cerave. It's the Cerave PM Facial Moisturizer. Just like that face wash I just talked about, this also has the three essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide. So this is going to be really great. Hydrating, it's not greasy or oily, it's very lightweight, and it's going to give you the great benefits of acne prevention and kind of calming down redness. If you find that you don't want to use a moisturizer in the morning because you're super oily and you just don't want to use one, I still recommend you use some sort of a treatment product. And I do like this one from The Ordinary. It is their niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. That's going to be great for calming down inflammation. Again, great for blemishes as well. Niacinamide can also help regulate sebum production. So if you're really oily, that might be something you want to look into, as it can balance out your oils. If you are having some breakouts in certain areas, you may want to go in with a spot treatment, and I like these two. This one is by The Ordinary. It's their azelaic acid 10%. That's great. It's really not irritating. You can pair azelaic acid with pretty much any ingredient, any active ingredient, and it's going to mix well. It's not going to be irritating on your skin, and it is effective. I also do have this on-the-spot acne medication from Neutrogena. Neutrogena does sell a lot of different spot medications. If you're really irritated and red, just make sure that it is fragrance-free. This one that I'm holding up here is 2.5% benzoyl peroxide. You might be thinking that's not a lot. I've seen products with up to 10% benzoyl peroxide. Correct, 2.5 is not a lot, but to be honest, since you're going to leave it on the skin all day, probably over 12 hours, you don't really want something that's going to be excessively irritating and drying. And if you're just starting out with an acne routine, you don't want to go in with high percentage actives, as you might irritate your skin. If you've used products before, you might want to jump out to a 4% or 6% or something like that. After you have applied those, now let those all dry on the skin. Give it, 5 to 10 minutes, and then go ahead in with your sunscreen. My favorite sunscreen that I've been using and loving is by Hada Labo. It is a chemical sunscreen. It is made in Japan, and you can get it on YesStyle or Amazon. This is a little bit pricey. I'll admit it's about $20, but it's phenomenal. It's going to get you SPF 50+, and then the PA rating is 4+. If you're unfamiliar with the PA rating system, the SPF 50 is regarding the UVB, the rays that are going to burn your skin and cause skin cancer. And the PA rating is regarding the rays that penetrate deep into the skin and cause hyperpigmentation and aging, wrinkles. So this is as good as it gets, realistically, and it's phenomenal. Any skin tone can use it. I think even sensitive skin will not be irritated by it. It's very nourishing on the skin, but it's not greasy. by far my favorite sunscreen ever. If you want to use a all mineral sunscreen, that's also great for sensitive skin, and I have a couple recommendations in my top 5 sunscreens. I'll link it up here. You have to reapply your sunscreen a couple of times a day. If you're going to be spending time outdoors, then every 2 hours is recommended. Apply your spot treatment, whether it's the azelaic or the benzoyl peroxide, whatever works for you. Apply that directly onto the pimple. Again, let that dry down, and then you can reapply your sunscreen throughout the day. Now at night, it's time to take everything off. I do recommend doing a double cleanse to ensure that you get all that sunscreen off, all of those pollutions throughout the day. Get it all off. Anything left on the skin can clog your pores and cause aggravation. To start off with, I recommend using a balm or oil cleanser. I've talked about those on my channel. My favorite ones is the Squalene Cleanser by The Ordinary, the Oat Cleansing Balm by The Inkey List, and the Hada Labo Cleansing Oil by Hada Labo. Those are phenomenal. If I had to pick one, I would say the most easily accessible is either The Ordinary or The Inkey List. You can get those online or in stores at Sephora and Ulta. Sephora is going to give you the Inkey List, and Ulta is going to give you The Ordinary in person. But it's a little bit limited what they have in person, so you might want to order online. After you use that, that's going to take everything off in a very gentle and cosmetically elegant manner. You're going to go in with your cleanser. Like we talked about in the morning, if you would like to, you can go in with these cleansers again. But I think at night, you really don't need to use something that's kind of oil stripping like that, because you're going to go to bed. You can let your skin be nourishing and oily. So again, you can go in with the Acne Foaming Face Wash. This is great, and it's gentle enough to definitely use twice a day if you need it. But really what I love to do at night after my second cleanse is do something that's nourishing and gentle on my skin. I really like the Cerave Hydrating Facial Cleanser. I also got their new one. It's their Cream to Foam Cleanser. To be honest, I don't find much difference between them. So if you're in the store and they only have one, just get whatever they have. They're both really great. I have a full video comparing the two up on my channel. Either one of those works great. It's going to be very nourishing and gentle to the skin while removing, anything left over from that oil cleanser that you used. Now, following up this routine, you're going to want to go in with a treating product. You can go in with this niacinamide again, or you can go in with the CeraVe product. Those are going to be great. If you want a more basic moisturizer that doesn't have active ingredients in it, you can go in with The Ordinary's Natural Moisturizing Factors plus hyaluronic acid. This is great. It should be suitable for pretty much every skin type, and it's very, very gentle and nourishing on the skin. And then after that, I would recommend that you go in with a retinol or over-the-counter adapalene, which is sold as Differin. I use tretinoin as my tropical vitamin A, but it is very, very irritating, especially for people that have not used a lot of skincare or tropical vitamin A. So if you're new to this, I recommend picking up a retinol, which I love, the Inkey List retinol. That I noticed it really helped with my pores, and I think it did help keep acne at bay as well. Also, adapalene, which used to be prescription only, it is kind of similar to tretinoin, just less irritating and less strong. And you can pick that up as brand name Differin, or La Roche-Posay also has one. I've talked about those on my channel before in my tropical vitamin A video. Those are going to be really great at controlling acne as well. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. I know acne is such a struggle and it seems super overwhelming. Again, I have a lot of products laid out in front of me, but really it can be as simple as using one cleanser morning and night, and then having that double cleanse product, and using this moisturizer that has the niacinamide, and then a sunscreen, and then getting your tropical vitamin A. So it doesn't have to be a ton of products. You can make it under $50, and these products should last you over the course of a couple of months, depending on how much you're using. So I don't think that's a huge investment to have much better skin. During the time of having acne, it's really, really important to have a positive attitude and give it time. Skincare is a journey. You're not going to put on these products and it's going to go away tomorrow. Just as my skincare routine works great for me, but I still get pimples here and there. It doesn't mean my routine isn't working, or that I need to buy something else or put a ton of products on my face. It just means that, my skin had a little bit of a fumble, and it's having a little bit of a breakout. It could be nothing to do with my routine, nothing that I ate. It could just be environmental factors. Another great tip is to change your pillowcase every other night. because a lot of oil and sweat can get stuck on that. I actually use a silk pillowcase because it's better for your skin. It's not gonna cause wrinkles on your skin, and silk is a little bit expensive. It's definitely a luxurious feeling, but I actually got 2 silk pillowcases on Amazon for like $30, and they work great. They zip up so they don't slide all around, and I change that out every couple of nights a week, and I noticed that that's really helpful to my skin as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you're suffering from acne, let me know down in the comments down below what's been your savior, and if you've tried any of these products before, send this video to a friend that's suffering from acne and let them know that the light is brighter at the end of the tunnel. You have to just be patient, but you're gonna get there, I promise you. It doesn't define you while you do have acne. You are still beautiful inside and outside, and things can only get better. Take care, and I'm wishing you clear skin. Bye.